Welcome to our podcast, Just Us Men, where we dive into all things manly, from sports and kids to marriage, cars, and whiskey and beer. These are our hosts, Jonathan, Pedro, and I'm Jason. So grab a drink, sit back, and let's go.
Always go hard with this school. Welcome to the show, let's make moves. Nothing's gonna stop us, it's time to get rough. Turn the whole room up, it's never enough. Let's go, 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 let's go.
Welcome to Just Us Men. This episode is sponsored by Garage Oil, American Badass Whiskey. Man, we've been drinking this since we set this. This is smooth. It's smooth. I mean, you even you're like, my goodness, man, you were drinking. I was like, man, this is amazing. This is delicious. I would say probably one of the best whiskeys I've ever had. Top whiskey. Look at the bottle too, man. I like this.
Oh, the bottle.
This is amazing.
Oh,
Thank you, Ron.
they knocked that out of the park.
Yeah, they did.
Thank you, Ron, for the nice little signature bottle. This is amazing. Amazing bottle.
Ron Stone.
Ron Stone, amazing bottle. Thank you so much, Ron. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Ron.
My goodness, this is it's our first episode.
Yes, sir.
First episode. Worked on it for 3 months, guys.
Yes, sir.
3 months.
You know, when you dive into
It's
something,
amazing.
the time goes by quicker. It doesn't seem like
It doesn't
3 months
seem like
ago.
3
We were
months.
sitting
It
at
doesn't
that
seem like 3
steakhouse
months.
talking.
You're right. Yep. When you try to sell me.
And, you know, it's crazy. It's
We didn't
crazy
try.
how.
We sold
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Here you are.
Oh, here I am. And look at everything I brought, right?
And I appreciate both you guys, man, for all
Yes,
your hard
sir.
work. This has been truly. I mean, I look at this. This is amazing what we created here.
Yep.
Amazing, and it's not just for having fun and joking and laughing. We're going to be doing that, but this is for men out there
Yes.
that they just don't have that outlet. And it's like, hey, help men. Working on their problems, working on their issues. Getting advice. We're not perfect dads and fathers. We're
No,
just
no.
trying to be every
Sure.
single day. Every single day, we're trying to be.
Yes, sir.
And it's a way that we can help each other out, have fun, laugh, and joke with it at the same time.
Yes, sir.
But it's amazing how I met you guys. Like I haven't even known you for a year. I haven't even known you for a year.
Yep.
And it's just truly crazy how we met each other.
So tell me about this.
I mean, it's crazy how I met both you and how the circumstances of everything met. So we moved here from San Diego, California, moved to Texas, and left all my friends in San Diego. And you try to keep that long distance relationship, you can't. And as much as you try on social media, you try to reach out. It's just different.
Right.
And, without hanging out with each other, going to grab a beer anytime you want.
Right.
And so daughter started going to a preschool, and at the preschool, it's amazing preschool. Love it. Your kids go. Your kids are in my daughter's class, and it's a great time. Well, there's this thing called the like a little fundraiser type of event type of thing, and
Fundraiser is an
the
understatement.
fundraiser
Yeah,
is an
yeah.
understatement. And they raise money for the school, which is awesome.
Right.
So we get this flyer, and they're saying, hey, come, bid on things for fundraising for the class.
Donate money.
Donate money. Exactly. Donate money.
Yep.
And, it was great because we didn't know what to expect. So me and my wife, they had already another school lined up to drop off our daughter. So we drop her off. And remember, my wife goes, all right, babe, we're allowed to drink here, on this thing. I'm like, what are we talking about? We're allowed to drink? And she goes, yeah, you bring parents, only parents, bring some alcohol, have a good time and drink. And I was like, all right, let's see how this goes. So we're driving to this thing. And my wife goes, all right, babe, this sucks. Like, let's just here for a few minutes and leave.
Okay.
Go to a bar, have fun.
There you go.
Something we haven't
Yeah,
had it in a little date night. I was like, all right, let's try that. So we get there, and you walk around, and they have these like little desks everywhere. You bid, little golf package, vacation package, little artwork, things like that.
$3,000 benches.
Yeah, $3,000 benches. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And things that the kids make. And it's for the school, it's for the kids. So you're like, okay, how much this is. All right, you want to bid on it, get it for your house, or it's for the kids.
Yeah.
It's for the school. All right, so we're writing stuff down, bidding on stuff. So we're sitting down, and once you're done writing stuff down, you go into like this main classroom, and that's where the teachers walk around like you're on Wheel of Fortune with prizes and stuff that the kids made to bid on it.
Yeah.
And the principal's there and stuff like that. So like they start from like the preschool kid, the infants, and a little plate with the kids' handprints on them, and then the parents are like $100, $200, anything for the race for the school
While they're handing out alcohol.
while they're handing out alcohol. So me and my
And
wife
I
were
didn't see
sitting.
anything for $100.
Exactly, exactly.
I don't know.
So me and my wife were sitting here right next to each other. We're watching this, right? They start from the inmates, and we're like, "Oh, that's cute." Play with the handprints and all that. Some parents are like 500, 1,000. You're like, "Oh, my parents are paying that much for."
Yep.
But you know what?
Yep.
They're doing it because
Yeah,
they know that's probably the last time before their kids move on to another class. So we run out of wine. We brought 2 bottles. We ran out. Man, all right. You're sitting right behind me with your whole family.
Yep.
You look like you guys had
We
like
had
a
a
party
plan.
going.
Yeah, we did.
You had an
Yeah,
igloo,
yeah.
you had a cooler, you
Yeah.
had everything
Oh, yeah,
going.
yeah. We're bringing
Was it your
alcohol.
We're
first
bringing
one, huh?
everything.
No, it was my first one.
Oh,
But they said alcohol. I said, make sure we're going to bring everything because I'm going to have fun one way or another.
It was fun. I'll tell you that right now. So, we ran out of wine. You see this. You notice this. And you go, okay. So you're like, hey, bro. And you just, put a bottle on my shoulder. What's this, man? He goes, no, just get some.
Get you some.
So I grab a drink and I pour a drink. And I hand it back to you. And you're like, no, bro. Keep the bottle. Keep the bottle.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, thanks, man. And obviously all of us just getting tipsy.
Yeah.
All of us are getting tipsy. And so we're just, having a good time. We're having a great time. Our class starts. And they put up this bench and this pillow with pictures of the hands of the kids doing artwork and stuff like that. And it's like a game show, man. The teachers are like walking around with it, like, hey, So one of the teachers walk up to my wife and goes, that's your daughter's hand right there. My wife's, oh my goodness, babe. So there was like $100. They start the bid, $100. All right. And then another parent, 200, and this starts keep going up. It got up to 1,000, bro, for a bench and a pillow. All right. And I was like, all right.
Made with love.
Made with love. Yeah, exactly. And then, like, you were bidding on it too.
Yeah.
You were bidding on it. I think you got it up to like 2 G's, or you were outbidding us or something.
Know,
you were like, we were confident.
Yeah.
And I was like, babe, put your hand down. Like, it went up to 2 G's for a bench and a pillow that our kids made, handprint and all this stuff. And it's like, and I was like, babe, what are you doing? Put your hand. Babe, it's, Sarah made it. I was like, that's great. But
when we get home, we'll make another one.
I'll make another one, man. We'll all sit down together and make
costs
one.
more than our own kitchen table.
Right,
like,
right,
what are you doing? So we got the bench and the pillow.
There you go.
I was actually the one running you up.
Yeah, I knew it was someone.
I was the last one to bid before
And
his
she's like,
bid
hey,
caught
are
it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, there you go.
So she's like, babe, it's all right. We'll pay it on the credit card. I was like, all right, whatever. We'll figure it out. But
Yeah.
But and then that's how we met.
Yep.
So we met you guys. We saw your faces and all that. Weeks go by, I completely forgot about you guys. Didn't even know. I know. I felt
He
bad,
said
but it was
weeks.
cool. It was so
That dude
funny. I didn't
totally
forget
forgot.
about you guys, but I forgot. Like I should have got your numbers and all that.
Backtrack.
Yeah, you hear him?
So,
This
but it
dude.
was funny because I remember seeing you again a few weeks, and I'm like, oh, bro, that's the guy from behind us.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. And we start talking. We exchange numbers. We start hanging out, and I realized I'm like, this motherfucker is a fucking cool guy.
Yep.
Like this guy is like a cool guy. Like,
Yeah.
We had a lot in common. It was sort of going down. And I was like, all right, cool. Wives got along, kids got along. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So then Pedro is a different story, how we met.
Yep, my man.
This guy, my wife, me and my wife sitting on the couch looking through Instagram. And all of a sudden, like, something came up on my feed. And I was like, why does this little girl look familiar? And I was following a lot of people from our school, just to, follow the school, follow the people from the school. And I was like, why does this little girl look familiar? And I was like, why is this little girl? And I kept looking at it. I'm like, she looks familiar. Like, why? And I was like, who's this people? I was like, who's this? So I showed my wife, and I was like, babe, who's this? And she goes, oh, that's Grace. And I was like, yeah. I was like, that's Grace. And I'm like, it's Grace. And she goes, yeah, that's, that's, and she even forgot too. She's like, she kept thinking. And I was just like, that's Pedro's, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, who? And I was like, still trying to figure out who. And she's like, yeah, they're in our class. They're in Sarah's class. I was like, okay, all right. So I made it, I was like, hey, bro, because we're having a football party. First ever party, get to know people, bring people to the house. Let's have a good time. Drinks, food, all that. And it was a Texans game. It was the first Texans game. And I was just like, and she goes, well, we should invite him. I was like, hell yeah, let's invite him.
That's his recollection. let me tell you.
Okay, here you go. There you go.
So I was upstairs. It was probably about 8:30 at night.
Yep.
I was rocking Grace, getting ready for bed.
Mhm.
Ariel
Like
sent
a
me
good father. Go on.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Ariel sent me a screenshot and was like, "You know who this is?" And I was like, "No." She said, "Well, he just followed me on Instagram. He doesn't follow you or anything. I don't know who he is." I said, "Let me see." So I zoomed in and I was like, no, because before she had sent me a picture, I was like, maybe he's someone you used to go to school with. And then she sent me a screenshot. I said, oh, hell no. No, no, no.
Dude's definitely
Th-
too
this-
old.
We weren't in no grade.
Maybe a
No
teacher.
grade at the same time. Maybe he's a former sub or something.
Right. There you go. There you go.
So I looked and she was like, it said something about the country club down the street in his bio. Maybe we know him from there. And I was looking, I was like, I've never seen this dude in my life.
Yep.
And she was like, well, he followed me. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, whatever. And then about 5 minutes goes by and she's like, while I'm texting you, he's actively liking like 15 of my pictures right
Oh,
now.
there it is.
I said,
That's my boy.
You know, the craziest thing, bro, is that I thought it was you.
Sure,
The entire
sure.
time I thought it was you, bro.
Yeah. It was
Like,
only
'cause-
pictures of your
because on
wife
the
that he
pro-
was
yeah,
liking,
exactly.
but he thought it was you. Yeah, go ahead.
On the profile picture, it's you.
Yeah.
Like the main picture is
Sure.
you.
it does.
Yeah,
So I was just like,
Yeah.
I was like, all right, this is this dude, right? You know, so I'm messaging you.
We
I'm
haven't even
messaging
got to the
your-
messages yet.
So-
we
no,
haven't even
okay.
got there yet.
No, he's just liking
We
his
haven't even
wife
got
right
there
now.
yet.
But go on. Yep.
So after, he's liking these pictures, I'm like, I don't know, that's funny. But whatever. It's Instagram. Like,
Oh, creep
it's
him
not
out.
it's
Yeah,
not that serious. Whatever.
pretty common.
So then I'm like, but if he messages you, well, let me know because now we're going a little further.
Oh man.
So a couple days go by. Sure enough, hey, remember that guy I told you the other day? I said, yeah.
Yep.
She said, well, he just messaged me.
Of course he did.
I said, what the hell did he say?
What's up?
So she sent me a screenshot and he's like, hey bro, like, I think your daughter's in our class and this and that. She's like, I think that he thinks it's you.
Okay.
And I'm like, I think that he thinks he knows what he's doing. He doesn't
My
think-
man. My
He doesn't
man.
think it's me.
Yeah.
It says Ariel Hasso. I
Yeah.
mean, he doesn't think it's me.
No.
No, it's crazy. It does it. It says A Jaxson. So
A Hasso.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, all right, does it show like if it was like that? I was like, all right, that's his wife.
Sure.
But everything shows you. So everything. I was like messaging. I'm thinking it's you.
Yeah.
And
I'm like-
and with your wife texted and messaged me back like, hey, this is the wife. Here's my husband's. I was like,
Sure.
oh man, like
So I was like,
So what's up?
I was like, maybe he'll message me, maybe he won't. Let's see. So
Yeah.
sure enough, 5 minutes goes by. So after those messages, she was like, hey, I think you think you're talking to my husband. I'm his wife. This is his Instagram, like you
Right.
said. So he followed me. He liked 15 pictures of mine.
Oh, what a good man.
And I'm
Yeah, yeah.
like, all right.
All right.
So we go back and the basis
all my
of his
followers now,
message-
they're like, what the fuck? Like this dude followed like we're just liking all these pictures.
He likes 15 of mine too.
if there's anyone out there that's had their pictures liked by Jason, there's a hotline that we will put in the link.
Oh
Yeah.
man, you guys thinking I'm creeping now?
Yeah.
What the hell?
So, long story short about what he was messaging, it was about a football party, right?
Yep.
Hey, come to my house. I'm like, I don't know who the hell this guy
Random
is. Like,
dude. Come to my
So
house.
random-
Let's
come to
watch a
my house, let's
game.
watch a game
But-
together.
I said he
Put your
invited my
keys in the
wife
bowl,
over.
Right?
It's an open invitation for me to go see what the hell this guy wants.
Yeah. See what's up.
So, but we get today at the football game, and I'm at the gym. It's like 11:30, and she's like, "Hey, are we going to the guy's house today?" I was like, "Yeah, probably not.
No.
And
Look, I knew the dude and I didn't want to go. So just saying, I still had to go, but
I'm like, maybe not.
Yeah.
But we're leaning to the not. I'm like, before we even get a chance to think about it, I sent him a message. I was like, hey, we're not gonna make it today. We're going to my uncle's house, which we really were.
Sure.
I said we're going to my uncle's house. We
Go
won't
to
be
the
able to
bar down the
make
street
it.
and
right
watch the game.
anywhere else. I don't
Uh,
care.
Go to this creeper's
Stay
house.
home.
And then she messages me back, and she was like, "Oh, well, you hadn't replied, so I confirmed like we're gonna be there." And I'm like,
What a good woman.
"So
That's why I got confused. I was just like, Liza asked
So
me,
are
"Hey,
you
is he coming?"
coming
I was
or
like-
not
I
coming?
was like, well, I don't know. He said he's not. And she was like, okay, no big deal. And then with like 30 minutes, your wife's like, oh, yeah, we're on our way. I was like, all right, I guess they are coming. I was
So-
like, all right.
I'm still thinking this is the guy that just DM'd my wife,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I'm at the gym right
And
now.
she's like, what's up?
That's why that's why when I met this guy from the door, he came in like, what's
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
I was at the
What's
gym,
up?
and I
Yeah.
it was gonna be a cardio day.
Yeah, yeah.
But then we ended up going to his house. I was like, well, shit, this got to be an arm
I
day.
gotta-
right,
I gotta-
right,
I gotta
my
live.
man. Yep.
So we went over, and that's how we met him. He DM'd my wife.
There it is.
Luckily, you're not on social media.
No, well, I
Well,
am
now you
now.
are.
I got,
Now you
I
are
got,
now. You got,
I
you
got
got
a,
sucked in.
I don't have
You got
anything
sucked
on
into
it.
the matrix now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm there though.
Well, you know what though? It's crazy how and now look at us. You know, we started
He
this.
still likes every one of my stories.
I still
so,
do,
you
bro.
know,
Yeah.
I mean,
we've
you're
grown.
traveling.
Yeah.
Bro, you're all over Texas all the fucking time, dude.
Yeah.
All the time you're all over Texas. I'm like, this guy's here, this guy's here. What is it? And you know, it's amazing because I honestly I look up to your entrepreneur spirit. You know, because tell me a little bit about that. Because dude, you're everywhere all the time. I'm surprised you have time for this, and it's amazing that you are. You know, I mean, unless you get in trouble with the wife, but it's
Yeah.
all good. You know, we'll figure that out.
You're
We'll
already
get the
wasting
roses
his
from-
time. You
It's
better
her
hurry
birthday
up.
this Saturday. We'll figure that out when we get there. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, she'll be watching. She's like, oh hell no, hell no. Let's see about that. But I mean, I'm amazed what you do. You know, and your entrepreneur spirit, and like tell the viewers a little bit about, because there's a lot of men out there, including myself. You know, I mean, I work a 9-to-5 job, but I've always wanted it to have my own business. I've always wanted to drive into that chapter of my life, and that's going to happen. I know it will, and I have ideas for that to happen. But like, what do you recommend? And tell us a little bit about that, and how did you get into that?
So, it's funny. I'm actually a couple weeks short of making 10 years.
It's
At
awesome,
my
bro.
car lot.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you,
guys.
Congratulations. That's
Thank
awesome,
you.
man.
So, I do own 2 car dealerships. Takes up a good majority of my time. My first one that I started, 10 years is next month. So that fills my time. And, I kind of use it as my trampoline. I always wanted to get into the real estate side. So I use the car lot. I use the car lot. The car lot's just been my life trampoline. I started it in college, my second year. I was like, I can sell cars on the side, find them on Craigslist, clean them up, sell them, make a little bit change off of it, get me through college, right?
Right.
And then I was like, after a few, I said, well, there's actually a little bit of decent money in
Yeah,
this. So pursued it a little further, opened my car dealership in 2014, right down the street from where we are now. That was my first location, used that to get me through college, through my time at college. And I kind of just hit the ground running with that. And like I said, I trampoline that into buying the building that my car lot's at now. And that was my first step into real estate, my own car lot. It was for practical use. I needed it myself. But then that gave me another trampoline into, let's get into the rental market, the rental side. So, I mean, like you said, now I am a little spread out through Southern Texas. I go up Cleveland, down Brazoria, Freeport, Lamar, Texas City, Galveston.
Dude,
I mean,
I follow you, bro, on Instagram. You know that, and on the stories, man, you're like everywhere. And I'm like, man, this guy, dude, like he's
Busy
everywhere.
man.
Busy man,
Making money.
making that money, bro, and that's impressive. You know
Yep,
what I mean?
yep.
Because it shows that you're supporting for your family, you're supporting for your kids. You're doing whatever you got to do. You know, you're running different entrepreneur businesses, and at such a young age, and that's just, dude, to me, that's impressive, man.
Yep.
That's
thank you,
amazing.
thank you.
That's
I mean, it's
amazing.
all about what I can leave behind for
Yeah,
my daughter,
yep.
my possible future kids to come.
And his friends.
Every- For my friends, I have the best interest rates in town.
Right, my man.
We won't discuss them. We
Yeah,
won't
not
discuss
not
them. I got
online.
'em. But no, I mean, the practicality that my daughter will want to come and
Yep.
say, let me take over your buy here, pay here car lots, and let me deal with your customers, because it's a headache sometimes.
Obviously, yeah.
Anytime you're in customer service,
Anytime,
it's
anytime.
it's a
Yep.
headache. But the ability to leave, properties
Yep.
and pass this on, and hey, all you got to do is just pick up where I left off, and I've got buildings across
that's-
Southern
and-
Texas. You take over.
That's exactly what I want for my daughter. I mean, my parents, unfortunately, when they pass, I'm not going to get nothing, and that's life. I mean, that's what happens. But you follow that example, and you don't want to do that to your next kids,
Right.
And I definitely don't want to do that to Sarah. I want to make sure I leave something behind for her, because life is short. You don't know. You really don't know. That's amazing, brother.
Amen.
Really
Thank
good,
you,
brother.
guys. Thank
That's
you,
really
thank you.
good.
Especially at your age.
Yeah, exactly.
I am the youngest here by
He-
about
he-
20
he is the
years.
young buck here.
Just tipping 40. We were
Yep.
discussing
Mid
that today.
50s, mid 40s. I mean, and
Oh,
here I am in my
mid
20s. still.
50s.
20s.
Mid 50s. You throw me up in the mid 50s. It's like,
Where
no,
we
that's
at?
not
Where
right.
we at, Jonathan?
45. 45,
Yeah, that's
almost
close enough.
46. Yeah, I'm
Almost
getting
46,
up
man.
there.
I just turned 40, man, and I still wake up now. I got back pain and knee pain now.
Yeah.
What the heck, man?
Well, the kids are the ones that keep me young.
Yeah.
I have a total of three kids. I have a 20-year-old, I have a 4-year-old, and I have a 2-year-old,
Sheesh, man.
and I have a baby on the way.
No, what? No, you don't.
Sir. You got to keep me young, man. That's that's.
What do you mean you got a baby on the way?
Cheers to you,
Thank you,
man.
thank you, sir.
No,
Cheers
no,
to
you serious?
you.
Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah, hands down. Yep.
She's,
Yes,
are you serious?
that's what I'm
That
saying.
means pregnant.
Yeah. Yep. She's pregnant.
Oh, bro.
Yep. So
Damn,
I got to
dude.
keep me young one way or another, man.
yeah,
And
well, that's
it's just that man lost the words right
that's
there.
that
Yeah.
was the first time I've heard of that. Well, congratulations,
Well,
dude.
I know. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness! I thought you were done.
Uh-huh.
He did too.
Yeah, I always told Pedro I wanted another one.
Oh, damn,
You've been homesick the last couple
Yeah.
weeks. You made the most of your time, huh?
damn, bro. Well, man. Well,
Congratulations.
congratulations, dude.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. Obviously anything can happen, but it's still early. She's about 7 weeks.
Wow, man.
Yep,
Well,
sir. Again, that's why we had this show. We're going to talk about, and that's
Sheesh.
why I decided I'll start all over so we can get refreshed on having the baby, having a pregnant wife, dealing with that
wow,
at home.
man, dude.
Yes, sir.
I have one, and I'm already going.
Well, I tell you,
Sheesh, man. You have to have a huge patience level because
This was a hell of intro video.
Well, I know, man. Dude. Hey, caught me. I have no idea that you saved that for this video.
yes, sir.
Dang.
Yes, sir.
Wow,
Wow.
man. Well,
So,
congratulations
thank
on
you,
that,
yeah.
dude.
A lot of patience, yeah. So, having one kid forever, and that was my, like I said, I have a 20 almost 21-year-old.
Our producer
Our
behind
producer
the camera.
behind the camera.
Yeah, man. Well,
Almost 21 next month. So,
Now,
Yep.
hold on.
Yep.
I mean, does she tell the other wives?
they're getting that information.
Okay.
Our
So-
wives are all met up right now.
They're-
eating
I
one
all the
know,
another.
wives
just
are
like, what
together,
the heck?
hooking
I didn't
up,
wanna,
doing
like,
their thing.
Spill
So,
the beans, man. That's
No,
amazing, man.
thank
Congratulations.
you. Yeah.
on that.
So,
Wow.
again,
Man.
I had one kid for a long time, and having one kid, to be honest, in my opinion, was the easiest thing in the world.
Right.
Really was. And then I did it again 16 years later. And that was, so having two at that age, that was a little bit different. I thought my my 16-year-old would take it a little easier. He did not like the other one. So that was fun. So, I had to deal with that. And then
Only child. Only
Yep.
child.
it was only child syndrome. And I didn't think so at that age, but it really is true. It really,
Right,
so
right.
I got to experience that. And then we had another one 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days later. And that was wow.
Wow.
It was too close. I was tired. I was hating life.
What was harder? Was it harder starting over after 16 years or only having 2 years in between?
2 years in between. So starting over, just having one, I was thinking, okay, here we go. Same
Right.
ride, same thing. No big deal. Then we ended up having the second one, and I was just like, okay, not a big deal, but
I mean, you don't sleep already as it
right.
is.
And you're
So,
not getting any sleep with that. And I was tired all the time.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh my gosh, almost. I was like, seriously, a few more
Were you
years.
thinking this after the second one? The
After
third
the,
one?
after
Or the one
the,
that's
after
on
the
way
third
now?
one. No, after the third one. After the third one, I was
man,
thinking I
dude.
was almost done. And why am I doing this again? No joke. No joke. It was really tough. And
Was this something?
now it's not so bad. To be honest,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of starting to roll. I'm starting to get back to the
You're
thing.
building a football team here. Now.
Uh,
So,
y-
you're
yeah,
just like,
exactly.
You're one
yeah.
short of a basketball
Well,
lineup.
exactly.
Well,
exactly.
like one's coming 4. He's gonna be 5 here soon. So he'll be 5 by the time the baby's around. I mean, soon, hey, learn to change diapers. I'm gonna teach him young. By 16-year-old was done by that. He was
Right,
done.
right.
Now 20-year-old, he's don't no 20-year-old's actually awesome right now. He takes care of the kids all the time. It's really great. He's
That's
come
amazing.
along.
Thank you, producer Matt. Yep.
He's come. he's come a long way, and I really do appreciate that, man. No, seriously.
Man.
So, having another one now, I think it's going to be a little bit, yes, I'm going to go back to no freaking sleep at all.
I
And
mean,
I'm
no,
tired
but
already.
He was already
he was
there.
already there.
I know,
He
right?
already
Yeah.
get like 3-4 hours of sleep a night.
Yes. So now we're
Man.
going to go back to this every at least 2 hours waking up.
Oh,
all that good
jeez,
stuff.
bro.
Man.
But I mean, figured,
Man.
with this show and all, I mean, we're going to be talking about all this, and I wanted to.
And
Re-
here's the thing, man. The viewers are going to want this story because
Yeah.
you're going to be growing with them.
Oh,
they're
yeah,
going to
for sure.
see you
We're getting play by play here.
play by
Yes.
play right here, man. And then
Yeah.
you're going to just come in here like drunk as shit and be
I'm
like,
going to
bro,
be. Yeah.
you just be like,
He's not even going to be drunk. He's going to be tired.
I'm gonna be tired.
We're
Yeah.
going to be waking him up with a stick.
Because, like, some of the things we talked about was like, how does your wife, how was your wife dealing when she
Actually,
was
I got
pregnant?
some good questions from our viewers.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and that was the thing. It's just like, well, I can tell you now, she's already changed.
Yeah.
She's already going through these changes in her body. I wouldn't say mood swings, but just, now she's maybe
Can't
a
take your
little
kids to
quicker
news
to
weeks because they'll be watching this.
quicker to
and they're
get
gonna be
pissed
sitting
off,
on the
right? You know,
couch.
stuff like that. Yeah, no, I know. So so it's like I'm already starting to deal with that.
Right, right, right.
Morning sickness.
Yeah.
Not feeling well.
Man,
Obviously, I've been going
Dude,
through some.
I'm-
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought it was
still-
going to be a different type
I'm still
episode
blown
tonight.
away right now,
I
man.
know.
This
I'm
is-
sorry, man.
no,
I,
congratulations.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
my goodness,
so, I
man.
mean,
we
but-
got 2 baby showers to plan this year.
well, this. I mean,
Who's the second?
Warren.
Warren. Remember Warren?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
he's-
I mean,
man.
I thought you were coming.
my man. I thought you. I know
I
one
thought
of you.
he was coming
Don't
with his
scare me
own.
like that,
I
bro.
know
Don't
one of you
scare me
gonna
like
join
that.
me. One of you
Yeah.
gonna join me. Come on. We're gonna put it another one in the same class.
Let's do seniority.
But yeah,
Matt,
this is gonna be good. I mean, it's gonna be good for all of us.
That's going to be awesome.
well, congratulations, man.
It is.
Congratulations, man. Man,
Thanks,
that's
sir.
amazing, dude.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yep.
I don't know
Kids,
how to- I
kids
don't know
are
how to
just a
pivot from that,
blessing.
bro.
So
Yeah.
I mean, kids are a blessing.
Yeah.
They are.
Oh, no
sleep's
joke.
optional.
Man, sleep,
but,
I mean,
Sleep.
you don't need sleep, bro. I mean, you just keep going. You just drink coffee and you'll be fine, bro. You'll be fine.
This dude.
I'm
I'm gonna be calling him over to babysit.
he'll be asleep.
Yeah,
I'll be sleep. I'll be enjoying
know,
my
right?
sleep, bro.
I
I'm
know.
telling you that right now.
I know.
But, man, well, congratulations.
Congratulations,
Real
bro.
quick.
I'm proud of you, dude. That's amazing.
Thank you.
That's truly
Still
dude,
works
the-
at my age.
Did you wait? Did you wait for the podcast to bring this up? 'Cause
Kind of,
you- I
sort
mean,
of.
When did you guys find out?
Before Christmas.
no shit.
It was right before Christmas, right around Christmas, somewhere right around that. It was actually yes, it was
Hmm.
before Christmas. And we found out really, really early. And it was one of those. I was upstairs. She's like, "Hey, come down here,"
I got some news.
and I'm like,
About to change your life again.
"Come downstairs."
About to get no sleep.
Okay, so go
I'm
downstairs.
on the way.
Walk down there. She goes, "Look at that," and I'm like, "It's faded. The second line's faded. Is it supposed to be kind of faded?" She goes, "Doesn't matter." I don't believe it. I'm gonna go to the store and buy another one.
He bought like 10 of them.
So I
From
did.
every brand.
No,
Every
I got
brand.
one that
And
just
he's like
says.
driving there, he's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh
No,
shit.
I got one that just says pregnant. It's not question. So a day or so passes by, and
Yep.
she is like in the middle of the night.
Yes,
Dealing with the
this-
4-year-old.
This wasn't like planned.
Dealing with the 4-year-old at like 3 a.m.
Our
She
preschool
gets
was like,
up.
yes, yes, another one.
She gets up. She goes. She does her thing, and then she goes, "You want to come see this one?" Pregnant. Okay, fine.
Man,
Oh, bro. Dude,
So there you
I
go.
thought you were going to be the next one, bro.
don't wish things on me. My sleep schedule is great right now.
You lucky son of a
I
gun,
know.
dude.
No joke. No, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it was kind of things were obviously I'm still not getting sleep and stuff, but things were kind of getting a little bit better. The
The
four-
normality of it.
the
like,
4-year-old's getting older, the
Right.
2-year-old's getting older. We're kind of changing, the stages there and the kids, and I was like, okay, cool. Let's go ahead and ruin let's restart.
let's throw in some more work.
That was wrong word.
We'll edit that out. Don't worry.
So that
Leave that part, man.
yeah. So yeah, so
Man.
yeah, it's gonna be
All
fun.
right, well, to get you out of the doghouse, let's change the topic here.
Right
before
there,
we,
you go. Let's do
Before
that.
we dig your
There you
grave
go.
here for the day.
Let's
There you
end
go.
that with a congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Congratulations, brother.
you,
That's
thank
amazing. What
Yes,
a way to bring our first episode to life here.
Yes, sir.
That's truly amazing.
Yes, sir.
We got the NFL divisional game this Saturday.
Heck yeah, that's
I
exciting.
mean, dude,
Who saw that coming? I'm gonna
Oh,
be honest.
bro,
At the beginning of the season, did you see the Texans going to the playoffs?
no, not at all. I mean, they're a good team.
Hold on. No. Come on, Pedro. Be honest.
I have a text in my fantasy group chat, right? I said we were going to go, in my opinion, 9-8.
Okay.
I didn't think a 9-8. Where did we end? Did we end 9-8? Did
Go
we end 9-8 or did we end with 10 wins?
10 and 8 because it's 18 now. 17.
17.
So 9 and 8.
We went 9-8.
9 and 8. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. So you called it?
I did. I like I said, I don't delete any. I have messages from 2015. I can show you guys the receipts. So I
copy yes.
I can show you. I called a 9-8 season, but I called a 9-8 season missing the playoffs.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
So I didn't think 9-8 would be strong enough. The
Yeah, yeah.
AFC is pretty stacked.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
for sure.
right.
We got
Yeah,
some good teams. I
Yep.
really thought Jacksonville
I
was
thought
gonna do more
Jacksonville was
than
gonna
they
I
do
thought
better.
Jackson was
Yeah,
going to go too.
I did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I did call 9-8, but I did not call playoffs.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm surprised on
and
that
win the
side of it.
division.
I
Exactly.
didn't think that was an option at all. I
No.
thought Tennessee was going to
Yep.
be better.
Yeah.
I didn't expect too much from the Colts, but I expected us to be same sort of record as
Okay.
the Colts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When they got Anthony Richardson, I mean,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I
Yep.
said
He got injured.
he's what they need.
Yeah, yeah. They would have been a much better team if he didn't get injured.
He would.
Yeah.
He's got to learn how to, tuck and slide a little bit more than
Yeah.
take those hits.
Oh, for
but
sure.
He's a great quarterback.
He's
Good.
exciting. He's great for fantasy. I mean,
Yes.
that for sure.
He started for me a couple weeks early on.
Yep. I can see that.
Congratulations on second place, by the way.
We won't.
Do we get third place? Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was good. I started from like 6, and I worked myself up. So third, I mean, I can't complain. But yeah, that's all good.
I was there with you.
But yeah, so now we get to play the Ravens this weekend. And how do we feel about
So
that?
what do you? I mean, think about it. We got number 12th in the offense in the NFL, 6 against the Ravens in the NFL against offense.
Mhm.
So I mean,
Vegas has the Ravens winning by 9.
By 9.
by
Yeah.
9.
So that
And the other
That's
AFC
not a lot of-
matchup for the second game on Saturday, they have, I can't remember who's playing. They have them by 10.
oh really? Okay. Yeah.
So who do you got for the Ravens against Texans?
Okay. Obviously I'm gonna root for a home team. I mean, who
We
really
got
thought?
to.
Who
We got
really
to.
saw it?
We didn't-
Texans and the
none of us- I don't think
Browns.
anybody
and
that
who saw
watching
that
this right now-
score?
If we lost last week,
Houston.
our season was a win.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
I totally. I did not
New coach,
Yep.
new quarterback, rookie quarterback. I mean,
looks
come on.
great. I
Yeah.
mean, he looks great. I mean, I love everything about it. I love our coach.
Yep.
He look. I
I
mean,
love our coach.
yes, man, I love
the
it.
way he motivates players.
Yes.
The way you see him just 100%
Yes, sir.
into the. I mean, I don't know if you see his post game in the locker room and how he. I mean, I feel like I just want to go and like fight a war and play. I mean, against any team. every
That's
time I
somebody
watch
you
him
run
play.
through
It's
a wall
amazing.
for.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Because you know
Yep.
he's running beside
Yep.
you, in front of you, or
Yes,
behind
sir.
you. He's coming.
Oh
And
yeah,
then that
I
defense,
love
that
that.
last game, those 2 picks for pick 6. Man, when I watched, I was like, I was just blown away every single time. I mean,
Yep.
that defense is just on fire right now.
So okay, so the thing about it, I did want the Texans to win. I had a mixed emotions with the old man Flacco. I really did. I
You were
because
rooting for him a
I
little bit,
was
right?
kind of rooting for the
Yeah,
dude. I mean, dude was
he's-
just sitting at
He's OG
home.
of the NFL.
He
That's what
was.
it is.
He
He's
came
OG.
in. He looked good. He won some games. I was
Yep.
just
He was
like,
a dad
okay.
on the couch a couple weeks
My
before
man,
that.
yeah, he could have been
Yep,
on this show.
exactly.
Pulled on
I
your
mean,
heartstrings.
seriously,
Yep.
and I mean, he looked really good. I
did.
was rooting for him. I hated to see how disappointed he looked
Yeah.
because that his season really ended really bad.
Right.
It was the Texans, and that was unfortunately it was for our team, and I enjoyed it. I
Yep.
really did. So
I was rooting for him. I mean,
Yeah.
I think DeMar Hamlin probably is going to win comeback player of the year.
Yep.
But outside of that, I mean, I don't think no one deserves it more than Joe Flacco.
Right.
And his half a season,
right,
3/4 of a
he
season.
looked good. Yeah. So now we got
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson. He is no Joe Flacco.
No.
Yeah, that dude he could beat us any which way. And the thing about it, for a man who's regular beating everybody with his legs, he's actually looking good throwing the freaking ball this year.
Yeah.
And I mean, he has some people. Zay Flowers. I mean, that rookie is looking really good.
Yep.
Rashad Bateman.
Bateman. And he actually might get Mark Andrews back this week.
I saw that.
So I don't know that dude
And
snapped
Odell
his
can
leg.
come out
Didn't he?
with the 60 yards.
Oh yeah, the old man Odell. We'll see about
anytime
that.
He just decides.
But I don't know, man. I have a good feeling that we're actually going to play some good D. I think it's going to be everybody's going to be shocked that Texans going to actually come out and win. I really.
What do you think the final score is going to be for that game?
Oh, I don't know.
31-21.
31-21.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. I wouldn't take it that far. I mean, maybe a 24-21, something like that.
I
And
was thinking the same thing. 24-21.
Yeah.
It's going to be a close game.
that's what I'm
It's going to
thinking.
be a close game, but we're going to come.
It's going to be right at the end. I
Yep,
mean,
right at the end.
I mean, Stroud did that how many times this year?
Exactly.
Came back. I mean,
Every
dude
time.
looks
at that,
like a
I feel
freaking
he's the new
veteran.
Tom Brady. He comes out in the fourth quarter and just shines.
Well,
Every single
I
time.
mean, okay. That
That's the jersey talking.
That's the jersey. That's
my
my jersey
man.
right here, baby.
I love it.
Look,
Look,
Houston Indians, they're like, oh hell yeah.
look.
Here we go.
All I could say is this guy looks like a vet out there.
Yeah.
I mean, he really does. He
Yep.
plays like he's done this a million times.
Yep.
Nothing more you could ask from
No.
CJ
Yep.
Stroud.
No, I mean, hey, I love it. And Nico Collins looking good. I mean,
He's only the third receiver in Texans history to go over 1,200 yards. We
Exactly.
know who the other two were.
yep, my man.
So that's
Yep.
pretty good company.
Yeah, it is.
Chiefs and Bills. Chiefs number 9 offense against number 4 Bills.
The kid from Tyler, Texas, Patty Mahomes.
So
So you think it's going to be the Chiefs?
Yes. I think the Chiefs are back in the Super Bowl this year.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of go the other way. I'm
I got the Bills on this one. I think the Bills are just wanting that win so bad, and they're going to fight for it to the last second.
So the only reason why I would kind of maybe possibly is because they found Rice, and Rice has actually finally stepped up and been a receiver because they didn't have freaking anybody. And Travis,
And that opens it up for
Right,
Travis Kelce
right.
again, because Travis
Right.
Kelce, I know Taylor Swift's watching.
Yeah.
That's not why.
You know,
That's
here's the
not
thing,
why his
here's the
stats
thing.
are the same.
I don't
You know
know,
what
man.
you know
Dude's
I
been
keep hearing all
struggling.
this? I keep hearing that's a big distraction.
It's
Keep
not.
hearing
I
it's a
don't know.
big
I don't know. I don't know if
You're a
that's a
professional.
distraction. He's a professional. He's been doing this for a really long time. He just hasn't really looked. He hasn't looked like himself before
Right.
the
There are
whole
no
freaking.
there are no other weapons out there.
No.
What else does your defense key on other than Travis Kelce? So
Right.
you get Rice out there making a few
Yep.
plays, that opens it up for him. Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Pacheco a little bit. Oh yeah,
Checo's the man.
they're back in
He's
the Super
been.
Bowl this year.
I just. I don't know, man. You know the weird thing with the Bills, it's like, you got
They're hit or
Stephon
miss.
Diggs, and he hasn't even.
Stephon
But
Diggs, man.
but the thing
I
about
mean-
it, they haven't even been winning with Diggs doing anything. He's kind of been. Allen himself's been just winning the freaking games,
I
man.
mean, he's one of those quarterbacks that he runs the ball. You
Yep.
have to watch out for him.
Yep.
That D line has to watch out for him because he'll
Yep.
run the ball.
Yep.
He won't even. You think he's going to pass? He just runs it.
No,
And he'll find
and
like
you think
15,
he's going to
20,
go down and
25
he's going to
yards.
run you over?
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's like 6'5", 6'6".
Exactly.
yeah, he's a
Yes.
big boy.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So who
Yep.
you got?
I think it's going to be the Bills.
Bills.
I'll go Bills on this one.
Chiefs by a touchdown.
Chiefs by a touchdown. I got the Bills by a field goal. Bills by a field goal.
I don't know. I don't even know if it'll be that close.
All right. Lions against Buccaneers.
Lions.
Woo.
23rd. Buccaneers have the
I'm rooting for Baker,
23rd
though.
offense in the rating of NFL against third Lions. I mean, that last game, Lions' last game, I was watching that. I was like, oh my goodness, man! They just came out blowing them out of the water. They came out wanting to win.
They're the
against the
Texans of
Rams.
the NFC.
Okay.
They don't
Yeah.
have the rookie quarterback, but they have the former player head coach. Got their players
Yeah.
fired up. The team that hasn't had
They haven't
much
been
wins
playoff for
recently.
years.
No, I don't think the last time they said. I think they said a lot. I didn't know.
They
They said
I
a
didn't
crazy-
believe
they
it.
said a
It
crazy
was in the
number, 30
90s.
years?
It was in
Yeah.
the 90s, and I was
Yep.
just like,
Yep.
really, no way. Stafford was there that long and never went to the playoffs.
Yep. No.
I-
They always
that
get
was
almost
hard to
close,
believe.
but not that far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who you got?
Lions.
Lions.
Look, you know one thing with last week, that dude aired the freaking ball out.
Yep.
He wasn't afraid. Eagles looked horrible. I mean, he was just.
Did you see that coming?
Well, it was kind of hard not to see the Eagles losing. They lost 5 of the last 6 games.
I
they
just thought
played.
they'd be able to turn it on.
When they did 5 of the last 6 games, they were 10-1, and they won 1 game more.
I was really surprised that they lost. Really shocked.
Who, the Eagles?
Really shocked they lost. Yeah.
No,
was too.
I was
Speaking of
surprised.
hometown kids,
Yep.
you know Jalen
Yep.
Hurts, Channel View right down the street.
I did not know that.
Right down the
Dude, I'm a
street.
fan. I'm an Eagles fan. I really am. As far as just, I loved watching them. At the end of the season, they just didn't look so great.
No.
But I mean, I loved what Jalen Hurts did. I love Brown. I mean, Smith. They looked good. I mean, they really did. I mean, they could do whatever they wanted. That tush push that they had rolling this year was freaking working.
They
I
got-
mean,
they got
Kelsey,
stuff,
Yep.
though.
they did.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
this last one, I mean, and that was kind of one of those doesn't work anymore.
No.
So, and you heard Kelsey talk about retiring, right?
Yep. Oh, he
Uh,
did. He did retire. Didn't he
That's
retire?
So
I think he called it.
they called it a retirement, but then I just saw his podcast today, and he said he didn't say it was taken out of context, but he said it was like an emotional conversation
right, for sure.
that he wasn't in the position to make a decision.
Yeah, I get it.
He's not a retired man, I don't believe, at this second.
Okay.
Although the
Yeah.
headlines say he is.
Yeah.
Right,
they
right.
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, the end of that season, what started off was a beautiful season for them. It was just,
Yeah.
it just crumbled.
Well,
So
I got the Lions.
so
on
yes,
this
go
game.
back to it.
I got the Lions because
I
ever
like
since
the
Tom
Lions.
Brady left, I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
the Buccaneers have got it. I don't think they got it. I
Well,
think the Lions are going
You're
to come out
down.
strong.
You're down the kid from Texas,
Yep.
Baker Mayfield.
Yep.
look, last week, you know what Baker did? He just aired it out and didn't
He
care.
played with somebody that had nothing to lose.
Yeah.
and he
Yep.
didn't lose.
And that's why I could see it again this time. I mean, obviously, that I don't think they're as good as teams as the Rams were.
No.
I mean, the Rams got a lot of talent. They really do.
Yep.
Puka Nacua, that rookie was just beating everyone.
Exactly.
I mean, even Cup took like second fiddle to that one. I mean, seriously.
Yep.
So
Who you
yeah,
got? Who you got?
I would go. I'm gonna go Lions. Yeah,
Lions.
for sure.
Okay. What you got?
I'm gonna go Lions, but if the Bucks pull it off, I wouldn't be shocked.
I wouldn't either.
Okay. I got the Lions for that one. I got Lions
Okay.
by a touchdown though.
Okay.
Not so much field goal by a touchdown. I think they're gonna fight. The Lions gonna win it by a touchdown.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Last one. Packers against 49ers.
Niners.
Many times these teams have gone to the playoffs.
Mhm.
49ers have won the Packers every single time.
Yeah.
So
Continuing
now
again
Aaron
this year.
Rodgers is not on the Packers anymore.
Yeah.
So
So they
really
got
different
Jordan
players.
Love. Jordan Love looked good against the Cowboys that just dismantled them last week. I mean, it was really. I was super surprised that it just was so lopsided. But they're not the 49ers.
No.
49ers. I mean, just give the ball to Christian McCaffrey. That dude's going to run it, catch it.
or
throw
Devo,
it.
or George Kittle, or Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, I mean, they got a squad.
Yeah,
They got a freaking squad.
Who'd you got?
Oh, 49ers.
49ers? Who'd you got?
I got 49ers by a couple touchdowns.
49ers.
Yeah. I don't think.
All right. I got 49ers. I got about 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Okay.
49ers got it. Oh yeah. All right.
Before we wrap that up, let me add to that. Super Bowl predictions. I got 49ers Chiefs. With the 49ers losing to the Chiefs.
You know what? I'm gonna root for my home team. I got that much faith.
My
I got
man,
that much faith.
Homer.
I got,
My man.
The Chargers
Here-
are not
here's the thing.
playing.
Here's the thing. That's a whole nother story. We'll
Yeah,
get to
we'll
that.
go
Don't
that.
worry. Don't worry. You know what? I'm going to have Texans against 49ers. Texans against 49ers. I'm going to call it right here.
I'd love every second of that.
Oh,
Texans
I would
against
love it
49ers.
too.
what I
49ers.
call it.
I'm gonna definitely go with 49ers on one side. Obviously, I'm rooting for the Texans, man. I really do want the Texans to go. If the Texans lose this week, I'm gonna go Ravens.
Think
That's
the Ravens got the Chiefs?
I think so. I tell you, I'm not. Other than yes, they found Rice, and I really that changes everything because nobody could freaking catch the ball.
No.
So now you got Rice.
You don't think that Darius Tony's gonna put
Oh,
them
come
in?
on. None of those dudes can freaking catch the ball. It's so sad. He throws it to them, puts it in their hands, and they drop it. I'm sorry. So,
So who is yours?
Ravens.
Ravens, 49ers.
Yep.
Who's winning?
49ers. I think 49ers can take it.
Who'd you call was winning? Texans?
I got Texans. And they're
Dude, I will root all freaking way, man.
I'm going to root for them.
Yes,
I mean, they're
yes,
just,
sir.
They're doing amazing right
Yes,
now.
sir.
They're doing amazing. They're on fire. They got that momentum. They got that motivation.
I love it.
I'm going to root for the Texans.
Okay.
I got Texans all the way. So,
So let's run into
All right.
another topic real quick. I have one at hand.
okay, go ahead.
Oh, I see.
So as we know, I just 300-pound me just ran a half marathon.
Dude, that's right. That's right. Hell
295.
yeah, you did, bro.
Man, you
Congratulations,
lifted
man.
for 295.
Thank you. I
Oh,
appreciate it,
man,
dude. That's
you
right,
carried
bro.
that
Hell
well.
yeah, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
you
this
did.
was your first marathon, huh?
Half, yes.
Your first marathon. Well, dude, it's
It
still a
doesn't
marathon,
matter.
bro. It doesn't matter, bro.
Yes.
Dude,
This is my first one.
Hell yeah.
Maybe a mile, and I'm done. So
Yeah,
a
dude,
half.
it was freezing
amazing.
cold. I was watching you on Instagram, bro. It was freezing cold.
It,
You had like a little mask over your
it was
face
far
and
from
everything.
enjoyable.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think there was
sure.
no part of it
Yeah.
I enjoyed.
Oh, really?
I mean, I enjoyed the satisfaction at the
Of
end, the
finishing.
fulfillment. Like
Yeah.
that was
Dude,
awesome.
That really was.
congratulations,
But
man.
from
Seriously.
Take off
amazing.
to 13.0, I wasn't enjoying that last little 0.1.
got-
I
you
enjoyed
got your
that
medal?
one.
Okay.
I didn't. My brother-in-law has it, so Fleet
He's
Feet.
walking around trying to pick up chicks with it. In the
I
bar.
told him, I said, although he's 110 pounds, I said, you can't wear that because you didn't earn that one, right? But he's taking it to Fleet Feet, running shoe store here in Houston.
Okay,
I think they're all over. And they're doing free metal engravings for
Oh, cool.
the
That's awesome.
completion.
Nice.
So, but yeah, I finished that 13.1. It was
We got our Spartan in March.
that's what
Spartan
I was
March,
leading
yep.
into.
Yep.
We're back to the sales pitch table because I think we need a third.
Oh.
So we're sales
You gotta
pitching
get
again.
fit for your baby now.
Yeah, no joke.
You
So,
got to,
Wait,
in
when?
March,
in March,
in
9th.
March, we're doing the Spartan race.
Yep.
Okay.
Spartan-
We agreed to
Spartan
do.
Super.
Is it called Super?
Spartan Super.
Super 10K.
10K,
Which is
25 obstacles.
6.2 miles. Nothing major.
Okay.
6.2 miles. 25 obstacles. I've never done it.
Okay.
He's completed a few,
5.
more than a few.
Yeah.
So he's done 5. I've done none. I'm thinking we can go.
So
pop our cherry
I've done
together.
a warrior dash before. It's
Those are-
like
dude,
those are like
sounds like good,
simple.
man. And here's the
Isn't
thing.
that pretty
and
comparable?
this is
No.
nah,
No, it's like
no.
the powder puff
You're
league
gonna
of
be- you're gonna be
Spartan league.
crawling. You're gonna
So
be
it's not like
crawling to the
mud
finish line.
run.
It's not mud run. No.
Yeah.
It's like mud run. I mean, you're gonna be wet,
I-
dirty,
look,
muddy.
And I
everything
was
you're doing.
also Pedro's age when I did the warrior.
Damn, that was 20 years ago.
Good gosh, man. Yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit tougher, but yeah, you know what?
So it's right outside of Belleville. It's
Yeah, I don't care where it's at.
Big
I just need to get in shape.
So
We got 2 months.
can we sign you up?
You know what?
Let's do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's do it, bro.
Yeah,
Heck yeah, dude.
seriously.
Let's do it.
We're in.
We're in. Here
Yeah.
we go. Here we
We
go.
we
Here we go.
actually need one more to get 10% off each ticket.
Oh man, we got this.
My producer said no.
Matt's walking off.
That said no.
I'm sure we can find it one. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
We
Don't
do
worry.
need one other
Yeah,
though.
we good.
Okay.
We're good.
So we
But
can
you know,
make
that's my mentality. That's what I told Pedro. I said we start as a team, we finish as a team.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? Like we're holding rocks, we're climbing up walls, we're getting muddy, we're getting dirty.
when I
Whatever we gotta
need
do,
carried, you got
we
me.
we finish as a team. If you're collapsing, we'll cross you over that
Okay.
finish line to get
Yeah.
that medal. Don't
I'm
worry.
gonna get on your back, brother.
worry.
Okay. Can you carry? I know you can carry me. We got this.
I don't know 6.2, but I can
But
carry
dude,
you.
yeah.
congratulations on that marathon, man.
No, thank
I'm
Yeah,
telling you, man.
no,
That's your first
that's
marathon.
real.
That's awesome, dude. That's a big deal.
Yep.
So
telling you,
I'm
man, and you
setting
know
to
what?
go here officially. Next year, next January, Houston Chevron.
I got you, bro. I'm gonna do it with you.
I'm going for the 26.2,
Okay,
the full marathon.
I got you, bro. I'm
Oh,
joining you right
wow.
there.
Nothing would make baby four prouder
Yeah,
than that
My
medal.
man. I'll baby.
He'll be all
me and the
baby
baby-
fine by then.
Yeah, I know. We'll be starting back over, brother. Yeah.
But no, so put that on your calendar in March.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Big Spring, Big Spring, Texas.
Nope.
March
Right
what?
outside of Belleville.
March what?
March 8th.
I thought
So
it was
it'd be March
20th.
8th, 9th, and 10th. It's the
Okay.
weekend, so that's Saturday. It'd be like March 10th.
We'll
or
make a
something, whatever
weekend
that
trip
Saturday.
out of it.
Yep.
We can go hit a couple
Hold
distilleries.
Hold on.
He's lying.
No,
He's lying.
I'm out March 9th. March 8th is a Friday. March 9th is Saturday. March
He has
10th is
nothing
Sunday.
planned.
No,
No.
We'll
no,
find out from his
no.
wife.
Actually,
Don't
no. If we could do it the 8th, I'm down
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm down.
because that's a Friday.
I'm down.
Because I'm leaving on the 9th
Where you headed?
of Virginia.
I'd love to go to Virginia. Were you
We're going to be
invited?
up in
I guess I am down.
we're going to be up in Virginia that week. So if we do the 8th, yes, okay, perfect. Do the 8th, and I'm down.
You're
We're
fine.
signing him
He's
up
gonna
on
be-
the
He's gonna be paying by the 9th. He's not even enjoy Virginia. He's gonna be like crawling.
No, I
everywhere he
won't.
goes.
Because I already know that's going to be a lot.
It'll be enjoyable.
Sure.
It'll be fun.
Hey,
It'll
yeah.
be fun.
I need to get in some
But,
kind of shape.
yeah, you okay, man? You got it, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I'm done. Eight
But, you know,
times.
so here's and that's the biggest thing, man. Why we made this, man. Why we made this podcast is to motivate men.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, help men out there that accomplish their goals. You never ran a marathon before. This was your first time. You told yourself, bro, I'm gonna run that marathon. I'm gonna train for it. I'm running. I saw your post. You were working out every day. You were running every day, and your wife was out there at the finish line supporting you. You felt amazing with that medal around your neck, and you know, so you know what I mean, like exactly what you just said. You know, on running your marathons is you know, we created this channel for many reasons, and one of them is to give men motivation. You know, and help men and help new dads. And I mean, you're gonna be a new dad again. You
sir.
know, so you have a
At
lot
this
of
point,
experience.
he's not. There's nothing new about it.
He's gonna be like, I already know what to do. But here's the best part, man. Like, I wish when I was a new dad, you know, I wish I had someone like you know, someone like you in my life to be like, hey, bro, this is how you change a diaper. This is how you do this.
Yeah,
This is how you do
sure.
this. Bro, I didn't know. I changed many diapers wrong the first time.
For sure. I
Many
get it.
times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Try changing a diaper
you know,
at 2 a.m.
dude,
when you
you're
have
tired, when you're exhausted,
slept.
bro.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
You
you know,
want to keep the room dark so
Exactly,
you
you
don't
know?
wake them up
Yep.
any more than they already are.
exactly.
No, I
exactly.
get it.
And you know, not only that too is you know, to especially when your wife is going through all that, you know, being pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, actually, so there's a lot of questions that we actually been getting already, and we'll be you know be answering next week. But man, this podcast is for you. this podcast is to help you guys, to give you that motivation, to help you, you know, be a better man, be a better man mentally, be a better man physically. I mean, too many men. It's sad to say. I read this the other day and it blew my mind. There's 3 times more suicides for men than there is for women. And you kind of think about that. It's a hard topic to think about. And you're like, why? Why is that? Well, there's so much self help for women, and that's great. That's awesome. I know my wife took advantage of that when she was pregnant. Self help for women for when they're going through pregnancy, postpartum, when they're in a relationship. There's so much self help for women. For us men, it's not that much. There's stuff for
Just
dating.
as men.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. There's stuff for dating. Like if I'm out there trying to find a girl, oh man, I can find thousands of YouTube
Sports.
channels on that. Sports, everything. There's all kinds
Yeah.
of stuff like that. And I follow some great guys on YouTube that gave me advice when I was dating. Great guys, great knowledge, great wisdom. But for when you get into like that marriage cycle, when you get into that relationship, when you get into that, having kids, it kind of there's not that much challenge for that anymore.
And I think
And
it's a lot of people don't want to try to sound like they're speaking from a platform at that point
Right.
of what you're doing.
Right.
Because you open yourself up to criticism
Yep.
like,
right.
I'm telling you how to live a marriage. And there are a few people that give that, and then you open yourself up for like, I'm telling you how you should live.
Yep.
Right.
And that's by no means what we're here to
No.
do.
Look, man,
Not at all.
I can tell you this is what I've done. This is what worked for me.
Yeah.
And your situation might not work the same.
No.
But I can from my experience, this is what I've done. And to be honest, that's what sold me about this. Because I'm not a man who I don't talk about this typically. I might talk to a friend, and I definitely talk to my son. And I love sharing that knowledge, but I'm not one to just. There's too many people have too many situations
Yep.
to say I'm not an expert, man.
Exactly. None of us are, man.
None of us.
None of us are.
And so I get it, and I'm not a man who wants to typically open up.
No.
But when you guys started saying, look, you just the random things that I might say here and there has helped you. And it's just like, you know what, you're right, and maybe that's a man problem of saying, you know
And-
what,
and-
I don't want to do that,
Yep.
and
And I think that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing with men is that, well, I don't want to share my feelings because it's not masculine. And it's like, hold on, man. We're not expecting you to share feelings. We could do it in a masculine way. It doesn't have to be feminine at
Right.
all. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if us men talk and be like, hey, bro, that's what I'm going through right now.
Right.
Man. That's what I'm going through with my wife.
Yep.
That's what I'm going through as a father, as a new dad. I don't know
Yep.
what to do. You know what I mean? Can you help me? Can you help, give me some advice? I'm not going to give you advice and be like, oh, I'm the perfect father and the
Sure
husband.
not.
Dude, I'm not.
Yep.
At all.
Yep.
I'm trying every single day. I wake up every morning and be like, all right, here we go. 5 a.m. Daughter slapping me in my face. Baby, daddy, wake up, wake up.
Yep.
Yeah, baby. All
Yep.
right. Yep. All right. Time to start the day. Here we go.
Yep, here we go.
New day.
Yep.
We're not perfect.
Yeah.
Every day we strive to be perfect. Every day we're like, all right, how can I be a good dad to my daughter? How can I be a good husband to my wife? Every single day. And it's like, we're learning every single day.
Yep.
And it's like,
And as
I
long
wanna-
as you're wanting to be that,
exactly.
you're succeeding
Yep.
as a dad and a husband
Yep.
because your intentions and your heart are in the right place.
Yep. And us guys that the listeners that are watching us and the the followers that are watching us, they're like, well, why are we watching you guys? And if you're not perfect, no one is.
Yeah.
No one is. Find me
Yep.
a perfect
Yep.
father. Find me a perfect husband.
Yep.
You can't.
Nah.
No one is. We're average dads. So go to work every single day, provide for our families, provide for our wives and our kids, dealing with the stresses of life, paying bills, doing everything. We're not millionaires over here, but
Yep.
we're trying every single day. And we want to help other men. And you know what? And here's the best part about this is that I'm learning from every single one of you guys, and I'm going to learn from you guys as well. Because you guys are going to be teaching us, like right now, I have a question for you guys maybe you can help me out with. My daughter wakes up at midnight literally, I can look at the clock, midnight. I see it from the camera on my iPad. Man, Sarah's up. All right. Get her from the crib. Bring her into bed. She lays in between us.
Step one, don't do that.
Dude,
I know.
I know. We
Yep.
messed up
I
on
know.
that, bro.
Yep.
I know. We messed
Yep.
up.
Dr. Tribeca said CIO message.
Yeah.
Try it out.
That's
Yep.
long gone. So now in my head, I'm like, okay, we locked in this habit already. It's
Yep.
midnight. I could see it, dude.
Yep.
Me and my wife talking. All right, go get the baby. Bring her in our room.
Yep.
Bring her in our
We
bed.
lost already.
We lost already. We're done. She has us.
Yep.
And then she falls asleep, and that's it.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Then I wake up with her face, her hand on my face.
And she
Dad,
got the
wake
best
up.
night's sleep.
Oh,
out of
yes, she
best
did.
of all three of
All
y'all.
three of us. We're just like, okay, we can't crawl this way. I'll sleep on my side. I'll feel her on my back. I'm like, oh, man. So I'm asking you guys, how can I help? How can you help me? Just like we want questions from you guys that you want us three to answer. So if we have a DM page, it's just us men at on Instagram, and you could email us your questions at questions@itsjustmen.net. You'll see it on our Instagram feed right below. If you guys have any questions you want us three to answer, we'll answer it on air for you guys. And leave your first name, where your question, where you're living at, and we're gonna ask you guys questions. Help us out. Maybe you've been a father for longer than I have. Maybe you've had more kids than I had. Maybe you're like, hey man, I can help you out. That's the biggest thing is to help men helping us men out. Because right now it's not like that. I feel like everybody's kind of like, well, you solve your own problem. And that's not how it should be. Because I can tell you right now, women and your wives and your spouses and your girlfriends, they're huddling together and be like, hey, I have this problem. How can I fix it? Well, my kid does this. My kid does this. All right, cool. Let's fix that. Us men, we're like, oh, I have that problem too, but oh well. It shouldn't be like that because us men, we want to be better husband, better father, better boyfriend in a relationship, better coworker, better this, better that. But we need each other to do that. And I know a lot of guys are like, well, that sounds, feminine. I don't think it is. I think it's more masculine helping each other out because you know why? I'm prior military. You can't win a war with one soldier. You can't. You have soldiers lining up. You have your SEALs. You have your Rangers. You have every type of military branch out there fighting the enemy. Not one military branch can fight the enemy. It takes everybody. But I'm prior military. So, you have the Navy, you have the Marine Corps. I was Army, I was Coast Guard. You can't fight a war with just one branch of military. You can't do that. You can't just have the Navy attack. You have to have the Army, you have that Marine Corps, you have that Air Force. All these branches work together to fight the enemy. So why are we not expecting that in our same, roller coaster of life? Why we have a challenge, we have a problem, we have an obstacle. You have guys that are just like, hey, bro, yeah, I can help you, man.
Yep.
What you need?
Been there, done that.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, hey, bro, you having
Yep.
problems with your spouse, bro? Come to me, man. What you going on, man? Let me help you out, man. I wish I had that. And the reason why we started this is to do that
Yes.
and to help other guys out. So if you have any questions, look at our YouTube. We have questions at itsjustmen.net. Any questions you guys have, fatherhood, being a husband, being a boyfriend, talk about sports. What's your favorite whiskey? What's your, anything, keep it mature. Keep it, we don't discuss politics or religion on the show. It's just, that's a whole other thing. If you guys want to deal with that, there's a whole other podcast for that. It's just men being men. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys have any questions, email us, DM us. And you know what? Thank you so much, guys, for subscribing to this. Subscribe, like to our channel. Thank you again. I'm Jason.
Boy Pedro.
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Thank you so much, guys. And see you next week.